Hello, Mr. Gray, a little bit early.
So, good time.
Not much, sir. So you might want to start getting your screen sized up and get ready for class. All right. Okay, that's Mr. Rush. All right. So getting everybody 5 more minutes to get logged in. Class starts at 2:40 officially. All right. Stop this. Give everybody else 5 more minutes to officially get into class. And then we'll get started. So, gotta give them at least 5 minutes. I'll get started talking, and then I got several kids falling in the room. All right. Okay, welcome to class, Edward. All right, let's get
What's up,
him.
Mr. Tyler?
Not much, sir. Edward's present. Today's gonna be an easy day for you guys if you understand how to use that simulator or that online tool to do the math. So you might want to get your screen size and also open up Math Papa. I'll put it in the chat in a moment if you don't remember. We got 2 more minutes before we get started with our norms. Who is this coming in here now? Oh, Edward left. Oh, okay. Oh, that's Autumn now. Okay, so welcome to class, Autumn. Let me see, Miss Hall, and who else am I looking at? Oh, it doesn't show yet. Okay, so I think that's so far so good. All right, that's Mr. Perry's arrived to class. Welcome back, Autumn. I'm sorry, welcome back, Edward. All right, let me get ready to save this list. Okay, cool. So far, so good. Now, Again, you want to be setting up your screens. So one screen is going to be Ed's the other screen is going to be your Google Meet, or not Google Meet, but I'm sorry, your Google Doc. And we're going to be typing up a nice little report. Today, though, when we do this problem, we're going to have to use Math Papa because it just shows you how this graph looks. And I think if you guys see what you're doing and understand why it's important for us to do this type of math, it might stick as to why it's important. So I'm going to go through that real quickly. I think everybody who's going to come is here. Let me share this with the office. We're missing, you go down the list, Miss Archie's absent, Bagardo's absent, Bailey's absent, Claudia is absent, Miss Bravo is absent. Who is this coming in the room now? Michael Brown absent, Brian Bustamante absent, Christopher Clark absent, David Curry is absent, Jamar Davis absent, Courtney Dixon, I don't see, absent, Edward Dooling is present, Chris Flores absent, Jontez Goss is absent, Jarrell Gray is present, Janiyah Greer absent, Autumn Hall, let me stop this right here. Autumn Hall is present, Paris Hall is absent, Micaiah Kennard absent, Shay Little absent, Aaliyah Mims is absent, Sherrod Perry's present, Hector Sanchez is absent, Jalen Stuckey is here, right? Yes, see him there. Who am I missing there? Royale Smith, I don't see her. She's absent. India Tyler absent. Martine Valencia absent. Journey Walls, no, I don't see her. Absent. Mark Weber absent. Davion Williams is absent, and Mia Wilson is absent. So goes the roll call. So save this to the office. All right. So now we got to get into what we need to do every day, which is it's like our mantra or incantation. It's how we get our day started positive or ended positive, because we're at the last quarter. I mean, last period, it's fifth period. So we're going to go through our norms. I'm going to go through alphabetical order of first name. And this is what Google's showing me, guys. So it's not me picking on you. But alphabetically, with your first name, that's how I'm calling you out. So if I'm calling on you, oh, welcome, Aaliyah. I was wondering what happened to you. I just called attendance. Let me go down to Mims. All right. Okay, so now let's go through our norms, because just this is me testing your microphone for one. Two, your cameras should be on, all of you guys. So when you're saying the norms, I'm gonna look at the screen to see if your camera's on, and two, you're actually saying the norms, just to make sure everybody's present and also the technology works. Okay, so make sure I have all your wonderful faces lined up. Let's start with first in the list, Miss Mims. Can you read number one?
No one has the right to hurt another person.
Thank you. Miss Hall, number two.
Education in the classroom are sacred.
Thank you. Edward, number three.
We will never behave in a way that will discredit ourselves, our school, or our family.
Thanks, sir. Jalen, number four.
I self-handle myself what students always a lady or gentleman.
Awesome, sir. Jarrell, number five.
We take pride in Excel Academy of Southwest.
Thank you, sir. Wake up. Let's keep going to the academic norms, right? So next in the list is, of course, Mr. Perry. Can you read number one? Sherrod Perry, are you there?
Yo.
Can you read number one? Number one,
the
sir.
opinions of others. Bang, bang.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Going back to the top, this will be, who do we start with? I think it was Aaliyah. Can you read number two?
Respect the culture of the classroom.
Thank you, Aaliyah. Autumn, number three.
We are attentive and participate.
Always. Thank you, Autumn. And Edward, number four.
We have high expectations for ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you, sir. Jalen, number five.
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Now, for 15 points, This is in class points. Who can tell me what are the 3 post-secondary endeavors that Camelot tries to prepare you guys for? What are they?
College,
Oh, okay, college. I'll take that.
vocational school,
I couldn't hear you, sir. Say that again.
a vocational program, maybe.
Okay. Yes, trade. So college, military, and some type of vocation or trade. All right. So
Like
he has,
Job Corps.
well, yeah, it's kind of close, yeah. Or IBEW, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Trade or trade. I think the Union of Carpenters, the Union of Plumbers. So look into those types of things, trade skills. Let's keep going. All right. I think Edward's ushering us forward into today's assignment. Like, what are we doing? So if you go inside of ESB or 5th period, you're going to make sure you have 2 screens, right? One is your ESB, and I want to discuss a couple of quick things. Like, for one, there's an opportunity to get $200 if you guys, get into this Facebook drawing. It was $100 last month, but this is $200 now. Sherrod's pushing us along too. Let me go back to the chat. Okay, he's got the questions. Pretty good. All right, and then okay, I'm seeing. Oh, okay. All right, so let me hurry up and jump to the chase because you guys are really, really ready to get out of here on time today. Edward, can you read what you put in the chat for? I want you to read all of it. So let me go in.
Hey, Mr. Tyler, I gotta leave a little early.
You can't leave no earlier than 3:30, sir.
My
Otherwise,
bus pass run out at 4, and I gotta be at work at 4, like at 4:15.
Okay, so it's recorded, and I'll let Stonewall know. But you gotta still finish the assignment. Is all I'm saying.
I got you.
What was I about to say? Okay, no
I
problem.
will read.
There you go.
Hello, all future electrical engineers. Today is Mathematics Thursday. Complete the following questions below. Note: synchronous problems are done in class. Asynchronous problems are completed at home. Do now solve for the order pair using the system of equations via substitution method.
Okay, you can stop there because I think Sherrod put the rest of the.
I have put the first question in the chat. I was trying to let somebody else put the other ones up now.
No, well, you got 20 points because you only got 5. You only got 25, but you left off the other equation, which goes to that first problem. And I think Sherrod put. If you guys look at what he did, he put all of the equations. So I want you see that? Okay, so I want you to copy, but Sherrod, can you just read the first problem? That's both equations in 1S. And that'll get you 10 points. So can you read that?
72 over 8x minus 48 over 4y equals 62 over 2.
Then the second equation?
Negative 45 over 5x plus 256 over 2y plus 67 over 2x equals negative 29 over 3.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so what we need to focus on now is how to get the steps to these problems. Now, you got 2 ways. You can use your brain, that's old school, and try to get it right, or you can use Math Papa, and that's what we're discussing now, okay? So with that said, one moment. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. So the do now is what you entitle your document, right? So it's getting you started. This is the part where everybody should be typing and getting this part completed. So October 2020, you should have this much done. As much as I've been talking, I'm talking to give you time to type. That's why I start talking a lot, if y'all notice. So if I'm running my mouth, you should be trying to finish up. I'm literally giving y'all time. It's called wait time to finish this. So it's 22nd. We can put that again. Don't forget to name your title. A lot of you are not naming your titles. That's being sloppy. Please name your titles because it's going to help you, believe it or not, on your quiz. When you're looking for this work, that might help you remember how to do a problem on Friday. I think Friday's tomorrow, right? Hint, hint. All right. So 5th period. It's the last period of the day for us. Intro to engineering. 5th robotics are you students. You're the last period of the day. And we need next what? The title, right? So let me see in the chat if anybody got those points. Nobody put the title. So what is today's title? Oh, Aaliyah, she snuck in there and took that. Okay, cool. So let me grab that. Aaliyah, that was 10 points. You got it on time. All right, so let's put this in here. And this is literally going in my Google Doc. The same thing you guys should have started. All right, so if you follow my steps, you're literally just taking great notes and being ready and waiting to use these notes on the quiz day. So let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. All right, you're gonna center your title. Now, once you get done centering your title, come back to the left line, and let's put our problems in there. Now, luckily, Mr. Perry put all of our questions into the chat, so he helped everybody out. So you guys should thank him, because now you gotta do is copy that. If you can't get it from Esby, you copy that from the chat and you put that into your document like I've done here. All right. Now we're missing one part of this, which is what Edward gave us, and that's what the question is asking you. So let me put that there, because these are problems, but there's a way to do the problems, and that's kind of what the do now states, what you're supposed to do. So these go together. I know some people haven't been putting it, but only that goes in there, right? You see, what it's supposed to say is, do now solve for the ordered pair x comma y using the system of equations via substitution method, right? Now, these are the system of equations. These are the first set of equations for you guys. This will be the second set of equations. And then there's one more, because you're getting a little bit of practice using the simulator in case you're rusty at your algebra. All right. So how do we begin doing this? Well, you could do it the conventional way, but I want you to try to get used to using this calculator online so you can check your work. It's good to know if you're going in the right direction or the wrong. You've tried on your own, but for credit, you need at least one graph of this system of equations, these two equations, and you need all the steps to solve it via substitution method. Now, don't panic. How do we do that? First, let me clean up, let me put Math Popper in the chat for you guys, so you can be doing it with me, and then you're like, oh, okay. But what you can't do today is, I've told other periods, don't copy and paste, type that in there correctly. It comes out very sloppy and nasty, and you don't get no credit for it. So type it out, take the time, type it up, especially if we have time in class. Do it now. Let me highlight all this, right? And what we're doing is, if the link I put in the chat, you should be here now. Now, if you have it side by side like me, screen by screen, if you guys are following my directions, you can just type it in, and here's how. So the first one you're going to type is the first equation Sherrod gave us. All right, you can't copy it over because it might not come in right. So take your time and type it in. So the first one is what? Parentheses, 78, you're going to divide, no, 72, I'm sorry, divided by 8. I'm going to press the over key because I want to make this parentheses close. And then it's x, right? Minus, parentheses, 48 divided by 4. Press over 1, close parentheses, y equals, what do we have? Parentheses 62 divided by 2 over close parentheses. Believe it or not, you guys are learning a bit of computer science today. So that's another sneaky way I'm trying to push you into learning computer science or being an engineer. All right, so semicolon, that's the dot with the little apostrophe there. You're going to press that one, space bar, and type in the next equation. So what is that? Negative, parentheses, 45 divided by 5, over key, close parentheses, x, right? Plus, what do we have? Parentheses, 67 divided by 2, close parentheses, and then I think the 67 over, that's supposed to be, oh, I missed one. It's 256. Come here. So parentheses, 256 divided by, oh, Edward left, having internet issues again. Divided by 2. I think that makes that correct, right? Close parentheses, this is y plus 67 divided by 2. I got that part. And then it's x equals, and open parentheses, minus 29 divided by 3. And then come over 1, close parentheses, okay? So you're going to type all that in there, and I'm going to try to put it in the chat so you guys can do it. But I want you to get the hang of it, because this is going to make your homework problems easy if you want to know if you got the right answer, right? All right, so let me put in the chat what it's supposed to be, and then I'm going to show you what steps you need to start typing into your document. Typing, please don't just copy and paste stuff. Make that stuff look neat. Can't give you credit for copy and paste, really can't. You got to actually type it out and neatly. Okay, so let's put that there. And that's what you're going to put, in case you didn't see it on my screen, into the calculator to get the steps. Now, next I click calculate, right? And I have all these steps I got to type in. But here, you got to click on show step by step. And starting from rewrite equations, you got to write all these steps out. Now, if you just copy it, I'm going to show you what happens when you copy it. It looks really bad. And some students are going to be really angry with me because last Thursday they tried that and it was like, yeah, you'll get nothing for that. So you come here, and when you do that copy paste type mess, what happens is this, right? It doesn't even look right no more. It looks horrible. So take your time and do it right so you can get the maximum score. Don't try to cut corners or nothing. It's not going to help. I'm literally giving you all the steps. I could have you just do it without the calculator. And if you did this, you still get it wrong because you have to make sure the person reading it knows what you're doing. All right, so I'm gonna undo that. Please don't do that. Type in the steps, get it all typed up so you can get full credit. And then you'll get used to using it for 2A because you have to show all steps there, and 3A. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys about, let's see, it's 3 o'clock. I'll give you 10 minutes to see how much you can get done, okay? Because we got to share out and see if we can give you some of these points back in terms of participation for previous scores, in case we can boost some of these scores up. So 10 minutes, we're going to share out. And make sure you're using the math popper feature because next I got to show you guys how to pull the graph. We got to put that in our document too.
Yo, for equation number 2 on 2A, it's just negative 6x equals 24. That's it.
Okay, which part are you talking about? You said
2A, equation 2 on 2A, it's just negative 6x.
2A. Yeah, it's negative 6x. Oh, you moved on, huh? Did you get all the steps for the first one though?
Yeah, I got all the steps.
Okay, you make sure you edit them right now because you got to
Yeah,
share out.
and I got my
go-
steps in bold, and then I just type the stuff in regular letters.
Okay, so you edited it. So don't forget to get the graph too, Perry. And that's pretty much the end of that one. But while you're in class, try to knock out those other problems so you can turn it in.
That's the plan, bro.
Then we're gonna share out. That's cool because that means you got to go to work and stuff. You got this stuff done tonight. So you got a print screen if you can. This graph here, and you just click on graph after you use Math Pop before. But that's for only the first problem, Sharad. So get that graph too. Okay, everybody just want to make sure you know, you gotta grab this graph. If you want to grab a graph, use the print screen button and put it into your Google Doc. Okay, so try to do that. This is the graph of the first problem. Okay, so let me show you how that's done real quick because we have 2 minutes to share out. So print screen, and only one of the homework problems really requires another graph. Now, I think Perry already did it. I think he might have used the simulator to do it, but it has a graph too. So it's just 2 graphs today. Let me grab the first graph. I hit print screen button. You gotta find it on your keyboard. And you come back to the Google Doc. And once you get all your steps in, you're gonna put, I basically I held control and press V. And you see it gave me everything, but I only want my graph. This is for the first problem, 1S. So I'm gonna crop everything else out because I don't want all my information out there, right? This is the second screen to my TV watching you guys, but I'm gonna cut that out. I only want the graph part, right? So I'm hitting the crop button and I'm just editing it. There we go. And then so that much is about all you need. Once you get done cropping it or cutting the picture up the way you want, you click outside of the area of the picture once and it should leave only that. Okay, so now we're going to come over and stretch it out a little bit so it's visible. And you see that the equation of the line is not the equation line, but these linear equations, they're called a system of equations because this represents one equation, this represents another, but the order pair we've always solved for is right here where they intersect. All right, so that's why the graph is important. So you got to get the order pair through the steps, type the steps in, and then make sure you have the graph for that order pair. And then similarly, only do it for 2A. Don't do it for 3A. You only need a graph for 3A. So use the math popper to calculate the steps, and then don't forget to grab the graph for this one. And again, put it into the document. And we're going to share out in a few minutes. Should I be giving, because it's like 40 seconds, should I be giving you 5 or 10 more minutes on this, or is everybody about the point where they're ready to share and keep working? I'm just getting the consensus. If I don't hear anything, I'll give you a couple more minutes, but
A couple more minutes.
a couple more. Okay, so how about this? I'll give you 10 more minutes, and you know what you got to have. You got to have all the steps.
Which graph do you want?
So we mean which graph do I want? Can you share your screen? I can see what you're working on. Like which graph are you talking about? You need 2 graphs. So you need 1S and you need 2A. If that answers your question, I don't know. But you can share your screen and tell me, or I can see better what you're referring to. Okay, you're sharing. Good. Okay, scroll down. All right. So what do you mean which graph? Which graph did you do?
Like, do you want me to do the post the graphs for all of these?
So only 1S, right? So
Yeah.
like, okay, let me go back to this one. Do you see what I'm doing? So this is the very first problem, right? Let me reshare my screen. I see what you're doing, but it's both graphs. Only 2 graphs, Sharad. So let
Now
me
what?
show
What
you.
do I do with the graph?
So you see where it says graph? I think you skipped over it. That's one of the graphs. No, you have to have both equations in there.
For what you mean?
So you see what I did here, right? In the very first problem.
So which one? This one?
Take a look. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
So I have both equations in there. So for 1S, that's
I got it now. So now,
okay. And then you see this where they cross, right? You got
Yeah.
one equation. You need both of them in there for
Yeah.
both problems. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you got 10 minutes to get all that done. Make sure each graph is by each problem.
But wait, like, how do I for all of them?
What do you mean for all of them? It's only
Like,
2 graphs.
no, like for you said for 1S and then
2A. That's it.
So how do I screenshot this?
You're okay. So you're on your laptop?
Yeah.
Right. So you got a print screen button.
Yeah.
You press the print screen button. That's what I was explaining a moment ago.
Just
Press it once. And then, don't hold it, but press it. And then come to your Google Doc, right? And which graph are you doing? 1S or 2A?
1A.
1A.
1S.
1S, right. So come
No, I
right
did.
here and just hold control and press V for paste.
Are you sure?
Did it work?
I'm for the see. Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, you gotta work
Am
on
I
that,
supposed to
brother.
press Control print screen or Alt
No,
print?
I think you're just supposed to press print screen, just the button itself.
It ain't.
So
And
first
then-
be showing the graph you want to capture, right? Then press control, not control, you got me saying it wrong. Press print screen.
I did
You
that.
press the button just one time, come to your document and hold control, press V.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Can you right click and see if you can paste?
No. Wait. Right click.
Right click, you got a mouse, so you
I'm gonna just do save the image, I guess.
save the image and try to put it in there. Try that too.
So file.
Go to insert. You saved the image already?
Yeah.
So you go to insert image, upload from computer, right?
Okay.
Depends on where you got it at.
Let's be honest, because truthfully, after rate I'm going, you're gonna have to get used to me. Wait, I don't see it. See, now they talk about download on the App Store. It downloaded all the ads. It downloaded
Okay.
all the ads and all the logos on the website.
No. Okay, here's one way you could do it. The easiest way, Sherrod, is this. Go to these three dots in the corner, right? In your Google Doc. All right.
Hold on,
So are you on the math pop-up part? Like
Okay.
here?
Yeah, I'm right there.
Okay, so go to the three dots because some students can't get the print screen to work for some reason. And then you go to print, right?
Yeah.
You got a print button. And once you're,
Yeah, I got it.
So all you're going to have to do is just take a PDF snapshot of each graph and just submit it with your work.
How do I do that?
Right. So you see this has all 5 pages, right?
Yeah.
I only want the graph for 1S, right? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to say, hey, and click on custom. And I say, I only want page, this is page 3, I think. So take page 3. And that's just the graph. And you just save it and say that's 1S. Submit it with your report.
So
and
how do I put it in here?
Well, you can't because you don't know how to screenshot yet.
So
that's one way.
Do I go to insert or file?
You can't really put it in there. You just got to turn it in with the report. That's why I was trying to get you a screenshot. The other way is hard.
I can't screenshot.
You can. I've seen it done. It's just we got to figure out why you can't.
I press print screen. I just pressed it. Press it again. No.
Okay.
Well,
maybe
I'm gonna just look up how to screenshot on Windows.
Yeah, there you go. Just look up the
Why
art.
you just what's the problem, Mr. Tyler?
How did I get to what?
Why you just want to tell me how you taught me earlier in physics?
What are you talking about? With the tab?
You told me to print and then save it as a PDF and then
That's what I was just telling them.
Oh, not do none of that.
Leah, I just explained that.
All right, so Alt print screen. This copies the active window to the clipboard, which you can paste into another program. Alt
right.
Alt
dude. Okay, we'll do that.
Alt print screen.
All right, so we got 4 more minutes, you guys. So we got to share out something relevant.
Man, I'm finna go get some Arizona.
Take your time, guys. A couple more minutes. We got to share out and see how far we've got.
I gotta get going, bro.
Do your best.
Jack.
Do your best, Perry. Stop getting frustrated. Try to get the rest of the notes for both problems and then work on.
I'm gonna miss my bus.
Okay, so I hear you. So did you finish the rest of 2A?
Yeah, I finished all that. I just don't got the
all right. So go get to work. You can go because I know it, but I'm gonna be looking for a work schedule, dude. You know that, right?
A work schedule? You want my work schedule? I have work at 3:00. You're the reason I lost that hour of work.
You mad at me? I'm just doing my job, brother.
I work at 3. I gotta work at 4:15 now.
Okay, all right. Well, make sure you get your work in by 8 p.m. All right. You have it done.
At work. I close.
Okay, I'll give you a little time tomorrow to do it, but get where you gotta go.
I
Turn
did
it
everything. All I need is the pictures.
okay. We'll try to figure out the pictures. If you can't, we'll work on it later. But turn in what you have. Okay.
How I turn this in?
How do you turn it in? Okay, if you're done with it, here we go.
Wait, which one
You
mean in the document? Do engineering and I'll put the date.
You said what?
I'm titling it engineering, then I'm gonna put the date.
Okay, you're gonna click on File, go to Download, because a lot of people be doing this wrong. Click on PDF.
Download as a PDF. Submitted through SB.
Yes. You put it into your SB assignment for today. Don't put it into a message.
Wait,
just
so
go here
into the assignment where I copied the questions from earlier?
Yes, that's called software order pair. That's the assignment you put it in.
Computer, engineering, 10/22/20, 2020, upload complete, submit. I'm gone. I gotta go to work.
Get to work, dude.
Peace out, y'all.
He mad because I'm about to follow up with him. I don't understand. Let's see here. Where is he at? He's still here. Okay. But everybody else, we got, let's see here. How much time left? We have about 2 minutes left. And then we got to share out to see if you get any in-class points.
Let me shout first.
You ready to share out already? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, that was quick, dude. I was gonna ask you to turn your screen sideways. You moved too fast, man. Dang. Okay, I guess you gotta keep on working on it. What about the graphs? You doing everything on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to get those graphs in there too, dude. Or you're gonna be doing what Aaliyah was talking about, which is downloading it and sending PDFs. All right, so you guys gotta look online. There is a way to do it on every computer to screenshot. All right, so who's next in the list? Because it's like 20 seconds. You might as well start calling on people.
Can I go?
Go ahead, Edward.
Can I go?
Well, after Edward, because you went already. You don't? Can you leave? No, not yet, dude. We got 10 more minutes, and then you can leave, though. Let's see here. Okay, what do you got? Okay. What about? Okay, you got the steps in there. It looks better. Yeah, see, that's acceptable, Edward. Thank you. Okay, so I want you for these last 10 minutes to work on the second problem. Where's your graph at? Did you figure out how to grab the graph from Math Papa?
You said from a graph from Math Papa.
Oh, you didn't hear that part. Okay. So let me share my screen again. You need this graph. This is what everybody was discussing, right? It's part of the score. So let me do this. Resume. And in Math Papa, the very first problem, you got the steps, Edward, but if you see here, and you click on graph, you just need to copy that graph over to your Google Doc. You see what I'm doing?
I don't see no graph.
Okay, share your screen real quick again. I'm gonna show you where it is. Did you type? You have the equation still typed in there?
Yeah.
Okay, go show your screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. That's the only thing you're missing is 2 graphs. Okay, there you go. Now, where's Math Papa? Scroll up to stop. You see graph right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the graph. So I need you to, yes, sir. Yeah, I need you to get that graph over to your Google Doc.
I get it to my Google Doc.
Do you know how to print screen?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so do that. And then you got to get the graph for the homework problem, Edward, and then you're pretty much good. So you don't need the graph for the third problem. You need it for the first problem and the second problem, you guys. All right, and they got to be by each. So keep working on that, and then if you get that done, Edward, by 3:30, you're free to go. Who else is ready to share? Or should we just start the clock? Do you guys want to use this time? Because you still got to share out to get the points. We can get the points now or towards the end of class. We got 8 more minutes to make something productive happen. If I don't hear anything, I'm assuming people want to use this time to just work on those graphs, huh?
Right.
Okay. So 8 more minutes. You guys got to put those graphs in those documents somehow. So you need the graphs for 1S and 2A. And please, please don't try to finesse it. I will look at the graphs and be like, that don't look right. And then you'll be a little mad at me because the score, say energy you put in the finesse and put it into getting it right. You'll have a better day. Instead of it coming back to haunt you. Where's that timer at? Okay, so 8 minutes total. Then we're gonna share out. Don't forget this graph. You gotta do
We
the
need
graph.
we need 2 graphs for the synchronous problem.
For which problem?
The synchronous.
So okay, so you should have a graph per problem. So it's just 2 graphs, period. The first graph has both equations, right? The second graph will have both equations for it. Let's see if we can get this right, young engineering students. This is why we do ordered pairs.
You finna leave out?
No, I'm not finna leave out, Aaliyah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the phone.
She keep doing that.
Monica said, "Hey, Mr. Tyler."
Hey, Miss Woods. Jeez Louise.
So if it's not parentheses, we won't type it in the algebra calculator like that.
Say that again. Hello?
So if it ain't no parentheses, we won't type it in the algebra calculator like that.
If it's no parentheses, yeah, you don't need the parentheses if they're not there, Edward. Yeah, you don't need it if it's not there. Okay, so 3 more minutes. We should have both graphs at least completed, and then each steps. And the only you gotta do is worry about 3A, that last homework problem, and turn it in. And so I was trying to tell Perry, you're still not done, man. It's a lot to do. But I understand you gotta go to work.
You gotta do 2A too, right? 2A is supposed to be done in class, right?
2A is done in class, just the graph part. But you might as well knock out the steps, because in order to get the steps, you gotta. In order to get the graph, you gotta put the steps in, right, or put the equations in. So you just need the graph part done for both of those, and all the steps for the first problem to answer your question. But by 8 p.m., all 3 problems got to be done. The third problem does not need a graph. And by the way, everybody, it just needs the steps. So just 2 graphs. That's all you need. The first graph and the second graph. All right, so 2 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. I'm cooking some chicken. Let's check your screens and we'll see how far we've gotten. Okay, so Aaliyah, what do you have so far?
Still on what's that? What's this? I'm still on 1S.
Okay, so do you have the graph at least started or some of the steps?
Now I'm doing the steps, and
Okay,
then I'll go do the graph last. But I want to get the steps out the way because it's too much typing. It won't let me paste, copy and paste.
okay. Can you share what you have? Because I can let you go a little bit early if you at least started. Yeah, let me see what you got so far.
Okay.
And then next in the list, if nobody wants to volunteer, will be Autumn.
How about the
Yeah, you can go after her if you want. You
It
actually next.
don't. It don't. For the second question, when I simulated it, A graph didn't pop up on the algebra calculator.
Okay, show me what you're
It's
talking
on
about in
the
a minute.
side of solve.
You said what, Leah?
It's on the side of solve, is it? The
Uh,
graph.
the graph. You hit graph inside of my Papa. Yeah. Okay, Autumn sharing. Yeah. Okay, so you type in your header, it looks like, and you got some steps in there, Autumn. Can you scroll down a little bit? Okay, she's trying to fix the document up. So how much you got done there, Autumn? Oh. Okay, okay. You started, okay. So you just need your graphs, right? All right. So get your graphs in there through Math Papa, and everybody you just click on the graph section, and you should put it in there. And she's filling everything out. Cool. All right. So I'll see you tomorrow, Autumn. Turn it in by 8. That's the both of the graphs, and don't forget all the steps. She left. All right. So who was next? I think it was Edward. You said you
Well,
had an issue.
I screenshotted mine, so when I
Oh, you was
go,
able to screenshot yours in there?
yeah, I'm finna put it in there. All I gotta do is
On the
paste it.
algebra calculator. So
Oh,
you
I
see
see what's wrong there, Edward.
what's wrong?
So it's like minus 6x equals. Did you hit calculate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. It doesn't show a graph.
Mm-mm.
Goodness, why doesn't it? So y 6x. Okay, so I who's that? Leah? Oh, you just changed the screen. So Edward, just worry about the steps. Then I'm gonna look into that. It's probably the website doing that.
Right.
Okay, so Leah, turn your phone sideways. When you do that, you be killing me. Y'all like using the phones. Okay. And thanks to Edward. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna check on that.
Oh, this is
Uh,
physics. That's the wrong
I'm
graph.
like, that don't look like the same equations. You got me for 2 classes and got confused, huh? There you go. It says fifth period now.
That's all I
Okay.
got. Is this.
Okay. And you got to still do your graphs, right? So
Yeah.
we'll just do one graph because I'm gonna look into what Edward's talking about. Get that first graph in there and then the steps to the first problem done. All right. And don't forget all 3 problems are due tonight. You can use the calculator. So I'll see you tomorrow. Turn it in by 8. Edward, you shared yours. He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, Jalen, you're last, man. You there? Mr. Stuckey, are you present?
Yeah,
Can you share your screen? I want to see how much you got done, man.
a lot.
Okay, well, let me see.
Uh,
And do
well,
you know how to turn the work in? Because it's like every day you be sharing your screen and doing all the work, but I don't see it
yeah,
show up.
I'm well, I send it to you through email.
No, duh, we got to work on that. You got to send it the right way, man, because it doesn't hit the grade book, and then us and our emails, that stuff get busy. Okay, so you sharing? Yeah, because he'll be knocking work out. I'm like, he's not turning nothing in. I got to go back and find the emails. Okay.
I know. I think
What about
I'm supposed to do 1S, but I did 2A and 3A.
Oh, yeah.
But
So you knocked it out. So so
yeah,
that calculator's helping you.
yeah, it is.
Okay. So you
So,
still got to put the graph in for the first problem, though. Okay. Don't forget about that. You got to get to the graph part.
just screenshot it, right?
Yeah, you got screenshot, but make sure you got the first problem's equations in there to get that right.
Okay.
All right. So screenshot it. Real quick, I want to share. Can you go to your SB? I want to show you where you're supposed to put your work at because you be emailing me, and I want you to get this right. So click right now. Go to today's assignment, for instance. And from now
Uh,
on, I will try to find your work, but from now on, I want you to put it in correctly. So click on my work because this can be confusing to you. I understand.
my word.
And then you see where it says assessments.
This one?
No, the one by graph.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's assessments by graph. There you
Alright.
go. Now you see the top. What is today's assignment? Do you see it?
Do now 3 resistors and series.
No, that's not today's assignment. Those are incomplete assignments. Go down. It should be something that's due today. So what does it say there? I see it right there. Pending one upcoming assignment is what?
This right? Oh, this
No,
one.
no.
It's
It
all
says
for
one.
the yeah.
That's
Meeting
for today, right?
yeah.
Okay. And it's due when?
4 hours.
All
4 hours
right. So
from
click submit. I want you to know where to put it. So you're gonna go here and find it. And you see
now.
that page there? That's where you put it from here on out, okay?
All right, make it a PFG. Okay.
Man, I need you to go back, and if you can help me out so we can fix your scores, put each assignment by date. That's why I have y'all dated in the correct slots, okay?
Okay.
So I can help you out because I know you doing the work. I got recordings of you sharing. But that's all I have for you, man. You have a great night. Finish everything and turn it in there, okay?
Okay.
All right. You have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow, dude.
You too.
All right, Rush. I'm about to get this stuff ready for them.